Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Season 2, Episode 15, and whatnot, okay? First things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, do not forget to also like this video, comment in the comment section, hit the share button, share it on your social media. You can follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. The links to all the social medias is below. Also relax, okay? Relate, release, center yourself and everyone around you. Inhale and exhale. Because sometimes we have to, okay? You can also, what else? I'm forgetting something. I know I am, but it's okay because y'all know what it is already. But let's just get started. It's 2:43 in the morning. I watched the verses. I did a live for the verses. It's been a long day. Okay, and I think my sinuses is messing up too, but I'm gonna leave that being whatnot. So this particular episode, I know I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what. Anyway, we see Kimmy, Marsau, Kimmy, Marsau, Maurice, Tisha, and Destiny sitting around chit-chat at Destiny's event because they feel this ain't gonna costume event at her little salon. Is it a salon or is it the girl? I don't know. It's a store that sells stuff and whatnot, okay? But they sitting around chit-chatting. Now, Martell and Marcus then walked off from their little fussing and fighting and whatnot, and now we have this little debacle. Now, Tisha still acting like she dumb diddy. Okay, I can't believe that Kimmy wants to block my mama from coming to events because my mama is family, okay? She is family. They like, but your mama wasn't invited, okay, and came anyway, caused the issue. So that is the issue you have. She come to stuff she's not invited to because what? You invite her knowing she's a crazy lady, okay? Now, Tisha, I feel like I'm just going forward. I guess I just can't bring extra people because I don't know, like, can I bring my kids? Is my kids allowed? Kimmy says sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends. You should give a heads up if you're bringing anybody who wasn't invited. And it's like, I don't get what Marsau, not even Marsau, but I don't get what Tisha don't get because you brought someone who wasn't invited, who then caused a scene with somebody else at the party for no apparent reason. Really, you could have talked to them people at any other time, but that's Wanda's messy ass. And when Marsau then say, we know it's rude, you know what I'm saying, to invite somebody. No, it's rude to have somebody come who wasn't invited, but it's also rude to not greet said uninvited guest. No, if you're not invited, you come anyway, you get what you get. I'm not gonna purposely be mean and rude to you, but all Kimmy said was, oh, Tisha or Marsau must have invited you because I did not. And that was a fact and whatnot, okay? Had she not came where she wasn't invited, any conversation that y'all think was rude wouldn't happen if what? She wasn't there, okay? Leave it be. Not, well, okay. I guess going forward, said Tisha, I can't invite my mom and Kimmy no more. She's like, no, the issue ain't with me and your mama. The issue is your mama fussing and beefing with Martell and Mel. So now I can't invite Mel and Martell. Kimmy said, you wouldn't invite them anyway. Girl, Tisha is such a fucking child, okay? And she then storms off and leaves like what? Like a child. Girl, boom, pow, pow, get out my face and whatnot, okay? Now we then see Mel, okay? Mel is in the studio singing a song or whatever because Mel wants to do music now, and she then meets her with her brother who stops by for a little chit chat or whatever. Now he like, how did you invite me to a Halloween party that you did not show up to? Like, how did that even happen? I was gonna come. People saying I was not feeling the best. I was not in the best headspace or whatever I'm saying. I did not want to come and cause a scene, an argument, or a fight, so I knew to not come. And I'm sorry for having you go without me. It's fine. it's fine. I did to your ex-husband or whatever. We had words. He was upset with me. He told me he was going to fuck me up because I told him how the kids told us, or how the kids mentioned that they wanted to stay with us, and they kind of mentioned for Troy to be their daddy or whatever. She's like, but they didn't even mean it like that. Like, they did not even really mean it like literally. Like, they just meant that they would want to be somewhere else beside with their father. Now, I'm going to say this. The way Marcus said it, that ain't how he said it. He said it in a way that will be upsetting. Even if he added on to it something, I'm trying to explain to you how the kids feel. How he said it did come. Any real father would have went off. But we know Martell, the cheating asshole, so we almost don't want to root for anybody doing anything wrong to him, because then he feels as if he's validated in how he acts, and he's not. But I will say, Marcus did not say it in that way. Even if he meant it in that way, I'm gonna leave that be too. But Mel brings up how Martell is emotionally and mentally abusive. He's always been that way, and he's also a narcissist. And I did not know that until I was out of the marriage. Okay, and I am not going back because God would not want me to do that. I don't know how Mel's voice came to my body, but there it was or whatever. But again, she don't Martell. She needs to be. Okay, leave that man being with now. Okay, now Tisha is away at school, and so Miss Wanda at the house helping Marsau with their children, but she's also there with other grandkids besides their children. I'm like, girl, I cannot believe this. So Marsau sits down and has a conversation with Miss Wanda. And Wanda is the worst mama on TV. She's worse than Mama Joyce. She's worse than Mama D. She's worse than Cynthia mama on Housewives of Atlanta, because Cynthia mama hid the marriage license between her and Peter. Miss Wanda is the messy one of them all or whatever, okay? Now, after they sit on a chit chat, he like, there are times when we are around people who we don't like, okay? However, but in those moments, we should not cause a ruckus, okay, a scene at someone else's event. We should not do that, Mama Wanda, okay? Well, I know I would not have seen Martell again for a while, so I let it all out, okay? I did, and if Kimmy had a problem with that, that's on Kimmy. She can't tell me I can't talk to Mel or I can't talk to Martell. I said what I said. I was talking to Mel as a mother. Marsau said, but you not her mama. Okay, you are not her mother. Wanda is so messy and a fucked up person in general that she don't even get. Kimmy is upset as a mother because you came to her son's graduation event and caused a scene. Kimmy don't give no fucks about you fussing with Mel or Martell. What she do give a fuck about is you doing it at her son's party, making her son's party be about that, and then making it seem as if you wasn't wrong for bringing that bullshit there, an event you were not even invited to. But I'm gonna leave that be, okay? Now, Wanda then say, well, Kimmy invited trash ass Martell and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So that's on Kimmy. She invited him there. I'm like, even if Kimmy invited Martell, she didn't invite you. So whoever else she had there doesn't matter, because you were the uninvited guest, okay? Now, and if she had a problem with that or whatever, she could have came and talked to me. He said, well, I don't think that's gonna happen because Kimmy no longer wants to kind of invite you to events. So I did talk to her, whatever, and she did bring up how she do feel she was rude and how she talked to you. I'm like, Marsau, that's a lie, because Kimmy kept saying she was never rude or whatever. But Wanda said, well, she can't ever, be rude or disrespect me because we the same age. It look like on what earth is Kimmy and Miss Wanda the same age? Girl, Wanda is messy and full of shit. And she's so messy and full of shit, she don't even see that she's full of shit, okay? And that when she can't sanction me, she can't not invite me, yes she can, and yes she did. And when Marsau then explained, you know what, Wanda, you're like 90% a great person. You're really, really great. You are like a glass of water, okay? That's 90% fresh water, but 10% pee, Okay? And the pee is what makes the water intolerable. I said, bitch, he told his mama that she's like a glass of water with piss in it. Girl, Marsau has said, you know what? The first two seasons, with the first two halves of the seasons, I was an asshole and people hate me. I'm going to just crack jokes about how fucked up Miss Wanda is and stay out the mess, and they going to love me. I love Marsau messy ass this season. That fool told her that she is 10% pee. She is intolerable because of the 10% of pissy shit that she does, girl. You can't try and talk down to me, Marsau. I ain't my daughter. I'm saying that's how you do her. I'm saying I am here watching your kids. I am only here for them. He then weirdly, awkwardly said that she walking around here thicker than the Snickers and leather pants. I get it was supposed to be you too thick to be in them pants. It still came out weird. But I mean, I chuckled. Anyway, we then see Kimmy. Kimmy and the guys, which is Marsau, Martell, and Maurice, is going camping, camping shopping, because the guys going camping or whatever. It was really a moment for her and Martell to talk. Martell apologized to Kimmy for his actions at her party, fussing with Miss Wanda, whatever. You know, I'm sorry about that. My bad, my bad, my bad. Now she accepts, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. He also brings up how he thinks that this whole camping trip is a great time for him and the fellas to get out, you know what I'm saying, into the wilderness or whatever, get some man bonding, do some venting out there in the woods or whatever, get their feelings out. And she then said, you know what, that's great. You know, that would have been even better had it happened in the beginning instead of anyone venting on social media. And what does Martell say? Well, yeah, you know, Mel started it first, and I just followed by her. Again, he consistently blames Mel for every misstep he has ever taken in his life. Martell irks every nerve I have, and I just want to punch him in the throat. Okay. Now he then talked about the whole thing at the costume event or whatever. How he and Marcus exchanged words. How Marcus said that the kids, you know, was talking about Troy being their dad. And Kimmy didn't say much. She made some faces though, but she also brought up like divorce is tough. Divorce is tough on the couple. It is tough on their kids. It's tough on their friends. So I think she meant them kids probably is saying things because they are going through a divorce with their parents, and they daddy ain't shit. Okay, they daddy ain't shit and whatnot. Okay, now we do see the guys do go camping, and we see Cedric and Martell talking. Cedric has common sense, but he pissed me off later on. We'll talk about that in 1 second. He brings up how, you know, why the kid doing the divorce or whatever. Oh, you know, they doing okay and whatnot, okay? So he then brings up how he went through divorce with his parents, that when he was in like the 3rd grade, that his parents got divorced, and he had an older brother and then 2 younger sisters, and how it affected each of them in different ways or whatever. But he tells Martha, like, you know, pay attention to how they react, because, you know, they're acting out, they seem emotional, like the kids really go through it, and you have to kind of pay attention to how it affects them. And Martell brings about he doesn't want his kids to feel as if, you know, they caused a divorce. Well, they didn't. You did. And the only way I feel like the kids can think that way is if they hear you talking cash shit about their mama cheating, lying on their mama. But, you know, I can appreciate Cedric trying to explain from the position of a kid who went through the divorce and how it affected him. Trying to tell Martell, look, bro, pay attention to your kids, because again, they are going to be affected by this 100%. Now, we do see later on they were waiting on Marsau to get there. Marsau crashed his car. He say that someone hit him with car. He says someone hit him with, there you go. So someone hit him, which caused him to hit someone else. So again, car crash. I was like, damn, that's bad. But we are happy he made it out alive. We assume nobody else got hurt and stuff like that. He said his neck was hurting a little bit and whatnot, but that was it. But of course, now he would not be making it to the campgrounds or whatever. Now we do see Mel is at a pumpkin patch with the kids or whatever, picking pumpkins. She tells the kids, like, you know, I told y'all, even though our lives are changing, we will still have these family moments. Even if the family moments are just with me. And we then see that lady Ima, who she was going to do that play with before COVID happened, pops up. I guess I was like a counselor or something, but she brings up how I was helping her deal with the divorce and, and all that stuff, whatever. So I was going to kind of help her talk to the kids too. Ima did amazing, okay? It was really cute how she did it. Like, she kind of let the kids bring it up a little bit, but they were talking, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And when one little girl then said, I wanted to go on the ride, and she said, oh, yeah, my son so and so also, that's like, well, who is that? Oh, that's my son. Well, where is he? Oh, well, he's with his dad because me and his dad broke up. Oh, like a divorce? Okay, so like mommy and daddy. It was really cute how she talked about it in a way that the kids could relate, and the kids then said, oh, so, your son goes back and forth between mommy and dad, how we do. And she says, yeah, like, how do y'all like doing that? And they was like, we don't like it. Now the son then say how he wants to stay with Mel. The older daughter says she wants to stay with Mel. The other daughter, the middle daughter, brings up, I want to stay with Ice Cream Boy. I said, who the fuck is Ice Cream Boy? Ice Cream Boy. But she says, that's my dad because he always gives us ice cream. So she only wants to be with Martell because he gives them ice cream, okay? And not only that, he gives them ice cream for breakfast. Oh, punk ass. Anyway, the son then brings up how at times mom is sad. Like she has a sad face and she cries when dad does bad things to her. You know what I'm saying? And like when you were trying to get your clothes that day, mom, and he started acting crazy like a crazy man. The fact that the kids are noticing these things that I'm sure Martell don't even know they're picking up on, and it's affecting them because they're seeing how you are treating their mother. Because he didn't say, well, dad. No. Mom cries. Mom has a sad face. Mom, is upset because dad is doing these things. Like, when you were trying to get your clothes and dad did this. So it's crazy that Martell thinks he's this wonderful dad, and all you do is giving him bad memories and ice cream. Okay? So I'm then say, well, you know how you can help your mom if she's sad? The son then says, I can give her hugs. I give her a hug, and I ask her what she needs, if she needs help or whatever. And then the daughter said, I give her a kiss. Give her a kiss and tell her you love her. So the kids still want to, love on their mama because they know mama going through it. And the daddy didn't say shit. And the older daughter is kind of quiet. And Mel say that one is more like her. So Mel wants to pour into her a little bit more because she's a little bit more quiet. Because she know her daddy ain't shit too. Okay? Now we then see the guys. The guys are at the little campsite or whatever. Chitting, chatting and whatnot. Now, they was talking a little bit about Maurice and if he still wanted Kim to quit her job. And he says, well, no, okay. I realized that I was wrong to even ask Kimmy to do that because, being a nurse is it's a calling, it's a passion. I should have never done that. COVID changed everything. Right, because you realize if push come and shove, a nurse is always needed. Your ass ain't. Okay? You realize you ain't shit. I'm lead that be and whatnot. So they then get on Martell and Mel, okay? Now, Martell say, well, things went too far on both ends with us or whatever he was saying, and that's just how we are right now, about to be divorced. He again underplays what happened and kind of makes it seem as if they're on evil footing or fucking shit up. No, you fucked up your marriage. Stop blaming your wife as if she is the sole reason that you did anything over the past 5 years. But let's keep going. Now, Cedric then asks him if he thinks what can he do to fix or change anything that happened. He says, well, nothing. He said, nothing. He said, the big issue was the cheat. I was cheating, for a long time with the same person. That's the real thing. I'm like, yeah, but that's when the main issue is something you did, then it's your fault. It is 98% Martell's fault. The 2% that he could possibly blame Mel for, cut that bullshit out. Okay, cut that bullshit out. He then say, I wasn't getting what I needed at home. A line was drawn where my wife kept denying me what I kept asking her for. I kept asking, and she was not giving it to me. This motherfucker Cedric then says, I can understand, Okay, it can be very frustrating to accept your wife denying you something that you are consistently asking her to give you when she is the only person you're supposed to have sex with. Maurice then says, yes, it's a difficult place to be put in when your spouse is saying fuck what you want is more about them. Okay. Maurice then said, it's only three options. Leave them, suck it up and say forget it, or cheat. He then says two of those things are bad. He said two. I don't know. He said I think two was bad, one was bad. I don't know, but the fact that these men are making it seem as if we get why you cheated because you asked your wife for head and she wouldn't give it to you. You went out and cheated for 5 years with somebody because you wanted your dick sucked. You had been married to her for how many years and not getting your dick sucked, and all of a sudden you think because you're asking her to suck your dick and she's like, I don't want to do that, you can then go out and get someone else and just cheat for 5 years. This is my thing. If you're with somebody and you want something sexual they won't do, and you say, if you don't give me this, I'm going to go out and cheat. And they say, fine, go get the head from wherever else and we can stay married. Cool. If you say, I'm going to go out and cheat and they leave you, then let them leave you. But to stay in the marriage and lie and cheat for 5 years, you can't make it seem as if she made you cheat. And then he keeps, because they then ask, well, what if Mel wants to call up divorce and get back together? Like, would you down for that? But he know she not gonna do that. Okay, he like, I remember all the happy times. You know what I'm saying? But I think things have gone too far, so we can't go back. Cedric then said, I keep hearing these rumors. You know what I'm saying? I heard that, the girl was pregnant, but I know that can't happen because you would have told me. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard rumors that she's pregnant, and that's what I deal with, but I don't think it's true. Martell then say, well, Mel put those rumors out. You know what I'm saying? Mel did that because when I found out that she was cheating on me, which I believe is a lie, because I think whatever Mel did was a long time ago, but nothing recent. You know what I'm saying? And she said that, no, I didn't cheat on you. We broke up. I left. I moved out, had my own apartment, and for like a month, she talked to someone else. But I'm going to leave that be. But he then said, yes, so when Mel was cheating on me, I found out that she was doing whatever. I told Mel that my mistress was pregnant. And then when Maurice, who was eating a hot dog, was like he stopped dead bite to the hot dog. Like, what the fuck did he say? And he was like, wait, what? She's pregnant with your baby? And he was like, well, yeah. They are shocked shitless. Because as they just said, it was one thing for a man to cheat on his wife. It's something different for him to procreate with the woman he cheated with. And what was Martell doing? Procreating with the side bitch. Okay, so while y'all sitting up there, I get why, because you wasn't getting no head, bruh. You wasn't getting what you wanted sexually, bruh. You went out and did whatever else. And look what it got him to. It got him to having a 5th kid with his side bitch, girl, who we called a peasant. You having a peasant baby. That's a peasant baby, girl. He then say, I hope I can trust y'all not to mention it because don't nobody know. Girl, Martell is a piece of shit, and that's all that it is. And I feel like, Cedric, I liked you, bruh, but you actually said out your own mouth that you can understand when a man isn't getting what he's asking his wife for. He wanted some head, and she don't want to suck dick, so it's okay for him to go cheat. Even if he wasn't specifically saying it was okay for him to go cheat, how he worded that, it made it seem as if Martell had, leeway to feel some kind of way. Fuck you, Cedric. Fuck you, Maurice. And definitely fuck you, Martell. Anyway, that's how it goes off, honey, with him admitting, yes, he and the mistress have a baby on the way. Because as he said, the timing matches up. So he thinks it's his baby. Girl, I'll be back next week. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to bed at 3 a.m. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.